Or you're looking at live pictures from inside the hall of the White House Correspondents Dinner. That is the NPR table. You're looking at Nina Totenberg's hair. The news is next. We're here all night watching this coverage. This is the president's final White House Correspondents Dinner. CNN's Sarah Murray is down there, and she is joined by some of her most fabulous CNN colleagues. Sarah.
John, we have our very esteemed panel with us here. We have Maeve Reston of CNN. We have Margaret Hoover, Republican commentator, and also formerly of the Bush White House, and John Avlon, editor-in-chief of the Daily Beast. All right, let's talk a little bit about Nerd Prom, about Washington meets Hollywood. Maeve, I want to start with you, because how does Hollywood even react to Donald Trump? He's a celebrity in and of himself.
Absolutely, and that was such an interesting question originally, was would Donald Trump have any sort of cachet out in Hollywood because of all of these entertainment connections, The Apprentice, and instead, if anyone is supporting Donald Trump in Hollywood, it is way, way undercover. We saw over the last couple of days, obviously the state convention has been out in California. You saw the protests, pretty violent in Orange County, and also, you know, people rushing him into the hall. So it's fascinating that Mr. Entertainer himself, is going to be heading straight into California, this incredibly critical primary that will seal the deal for his campaign, and no one in Hollywood can stand it.
But still not quite hip to support Donald Trump. Okay, so that's potentially a future White House Correspondents' Dinner. Let's talk about the one we're living right now, John. This is President Obama's last. What's going to be different this time around?
It is. Look, I mean, you know, one of the significant things about this president is that he has taken the fourth quarter of his presidency, and he has taken it as a YOLO moment, right? He has gone all out. There is no lame duck approach to this presidency. So I think, you know, this president, who is arguably the first Gen X president, has had a much more sarcastic, edgy approach to his humor. And I imagine you'll see that dialed up to 11. He's got nothing to lose and a lot of rich political targets out there.
I would just like you to know you're getting a pretty fierce side eye from Margaret.
That sometimes happens at home, so that's okay.
I think that there's this perception that only Democrats know how to kind of roll with the jokes at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and Obama has made this hip again. What do you think? I mean, can Republicans make the White House Correspondents' Dinner great again?
Well, right, I know. Hashtag make everything great again. Look, I don't think you're totally.
America's already great.
President Obama is not Gen X. He is a baby boomer.
No, he's the youngest Gen X.
But he is the youngest Gen X. And while everybody, you know, look, conservatives and Republicans know, Democrats are cooler, right? Celebrities like Democrats.
Are you acknowledging this on national television?
I'm not saying they're cooler. It's just that, you know, celebrity, Hollywood, pop culture all like Democrats better. We all know this to be true, okay? And conservatives just accept this, right? What we do is we accept it.
Has brought in so many young people who are watching and who are engaged and want to see what's happening.
They're watching Bernie Sanders, though. I mean, if you're looking where millennials are, millennials are really watching Bernie Sanders.
Let's play a fun game. Let's say that Donald Trump does win in November and that this is Donald Trump's White House Correspondents' Dinner next year. Do all the celebrities come or do none of them?
Headline, D-listers for the Donald. This is going to be a D-list for Correspondents' Dinner.
I think Maeve hit it ahead. I think I have a very hard time understanding. Look, it was never as glamorous as this in the Bush administration either. I mean, I worked in the Bush administration while there were still celebrities that come. It's the office. People come because it's the White House Correspondents' Dinner. You have, you know, the Kardashians come. Justin Bieber has come. You know, very, very sort of big.
Maeve, what do you think? Are the Kardashians and the Biebers going to come out for the Donald if he wins?
I think they absolutely would come out for the Donald. It's the occasion, the event, the synergy of, you know, Washington and Hollywood. And the thing is that, you know, Donald Trump, more than anything else, has been seen as entertainment by a lot of people. And there is no way that all of these Hollywood folks are going to miss their moment to mix and mingle with everyone else at the dinner, regardless of who's at the head table.
You do very much see a principled stand against Donald Trump, though, like especially amongst A-list celebrities.
But power has a way of turning people from their principle to short.
That's true. Power trumps all.
Power trumps all. And so, you know, D-listers for the Donald. Even Richard Nixon had some celebrity show out at his game.
All right, we're going to have to leave it there. All right, John, there you have it. The predictions for potentially a Donald Trump dinner next year. Who can say? Back to you.
Sarah Murray, thank you, and thank you to John Avlon's Cowboy Boots as well. Our continuing coverage of the White House Correspondents' Dinner continues all night long. We're waiting to hear from the president. He will deliver his speech soon. Larry Wilmore of The Nightly Show as well. Stay with us.